हेलो हेलो हेलो। गेम खेलो क्या? हाँ, गेम। हेलो। कैसी हो आप? आप क्या कर रहे हो? खेलो खेलो। आप क्या कर रहे हो? एक चीज करना भूल गया फिर से। सर्दी खांसी। हाँ है। अभी भी है। आपको भी है। मेरे को भी है। बेड पे हूँ। अच्छा। आराम करो फिर। मेरे को भी सर्दी खांसी हुआ है। यप। यस। करो करो आराम।
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss.
सारे
Well,
सिस्टर धोखा।
keep your chin up.
मतलब ये
Paimon
इसकी
believes
सिस्टर
in
ओके।
both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get
इसकी
going,
सिस्टर।
right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find
इसकी
out what this
सिस्टर
journey
जिंदा है।
is or where it will
इसको अभी
end
मिली
unless we
थी
keep going.
पर चली गई।
Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are
मेरी वीडियो
supposed to
की
look out
क्वालिटी
for one
अच्छी
another.
नहीं आती है
Although,
क्या?
where should we go next? If
कौन
we
से
want to
शॉर्ट की?
continue with the journey...
शॉर्ट की? शॉर्ट की?
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that
शॉर्ट की तो
followed,
अच्छी होती
all
है।
this
मतलब वो भी
confusion,
अच्छी होती
it
है
all
बट
started
शॉर्ट
with
की अच्छी
her.
होती है। वैसे अभी तो आपके शॉर्ट ऑफिस में होते हैं ना तो
Yeah,
क्वालिटी का नहीं
Paimon
समझ
bet
आता।
she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons.
अच्छी
So,
होती है।
next...
मैं ओबीएस पे करता हूँ ना
Paimon
स्ट्रीम
doesn't
तो
think
मेरे
we
लिए
can
मेरे
simply
को इस
walk
वजह से
into
अच्छी आती है
Inazuma.
क्वालिटी।
Chun-Li said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
क्या बोले? अरे आपकी वीडियो अच्छी होती है। मैं ओबीएस में करता हूँ ना स्ट्रीमिंग तो मेरी अच्छी होती है इसकी वजह से। रुको मैं दिखाता हूँ। रुको रुको पहले इसको थोड़ा बिठाता हूँ इधर। देखो मैं इसमें करता हूँ स्ट्रीम। ये मैं इसमें करता हूँ। ये मेरा अकाउंट का है।
We should take a
और
break after all that running around.
बिटरेट इतना आती है बट मेरे को ये करना है कुछ इसका।
Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
और वीडियो क्वालिटी ये देखो मेरा ये होता है इसमें 1080 1920x 1080। ये मैं कितना कर सकता हूँ? ये अभी तो नहीं बदल सकता क्योंकि अभी लाइव चल रही है। इतना होती है। इसमें करता हूँ मैं स्ट्रीम। ये देखो इधर स्टॉप स्ट्रीमिंग, ये आता है या इधर टाइम पड़ता है 5 मिनट होगा, इधर स्टार्ट रिकॉर्डिंग में एचडी जितना हो उतना ही आता है। हेलो ब्रो, हेलो। डू यू
Oh,
also
how many
play
forging commissions do I still have to
Woowa?
finish? Let's see.
What is
One,
Woowa?
two. Not so many as I
Okay,
thought.
हाँ, what
I'll
is
get to
Woowa?
them tomorrow.
What is Woowa, bro? वेंटी है क्या आगे? नहीं, इनाजुमा है, इनाजुमा।
Oh,
वेदरिंग वेव्स।
hello.
अरे
Oh,
नहीं,
I mean,
मैंने
good
बस नाम
fortune,
सुना है उसका।
right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you
वेदरिंग
with?
वेव्स नहीं खेला मैंने,
We
क्योंकि
wanted to ask,
वेदरिंग
how
वेव्स से
do we
अच्छा
get
तो
into
ये है
Inazuma?
जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट, इसलिए।
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is
वेदरिंग वेव नहीं है
incredibly
इतना, मतलब
small.
पता नहीं मेरे को कैसी है, बट
Huh.
ये अच्छी है।
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out,
डन ब्रो,
and I
ऑलराइट,
remember
थैंक
getting to the
यू
point
जी।
where I was sure
आप
I'd
अभी
reached
भी
the
लाइव कर
end.
रहे हो कि बंद कर
Then
दिया आपने?
I blacked out. But
थैंक यू
to my
सो मच
surprise, my
फॉर
journey
लाइक
didn't
दैम।
end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive
वेलकम
to
टू
tell the tale
स्ट्रीम।
must be a sign that the
आप
gods were
लाइव कर
watching
रहे हो
over
कि
me.
बंद करी?
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission.
मेरे को अभी ये
I
स्टोरी
suppose
बहुत
they're
अच्छी लगने
equivalent to
लगी
the
है
8
यार।
trades under the Liu Ichising.
मेरे को ये अभी
One of
स्टोरी
the
है बहुत अच्छी
obligations of the
लगने
Kanjo
लगी।
Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma.
इसलिए मेरे को स्किप करने का
All
भी मन नहीं
non-nationals
करता
are
अभी,
processed centrally
लाइक
on
सिर्फ
Rito
आर्कन
upon
क्वेस्ट,
arrival.
बाकी कोई
Meanwhile,
नहीं।
the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
वाह।
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
किधर है वो साला कैप्टन बिगल? अरे मैं वहां तक कैसे जाऊंगा? ओके, बहुत सब। मेरे को खांसी है, खांसी। ओके, ओए 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 बैड। और ऊपर जाना है। और इनसे तो बच के ही जाना है भाई। वैसे मैंने इधर का एक क्वेस्ट किया है, तो ये मेरी सेकंड बारी है। Look for with the oh sorry, इसको ही मिलना है।
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter
चाय
meaning.
निकालने गई थी। चाय निकालने गई थी।
You're not
मतलब
far
चाय
off,
बना
but
के
they
आए
go
हो
by a
कि क्या?
different name in Inazuma. This young man is
एक
Kaidahara
मिनट, better
Kazuha,
be.
a
He
temporary
will
addition
be
to my crew
back.
for
Okay,
reasons
okay,
I won't
okay.
bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically
कांधारा काजुहा,
irresponsible of
अच्छा
me
ये
not to
कांधारा
acknowledge it with a
काजुहा
line or
है.
two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll
स्ट्रेन
give you a chance to perform.
स्ट्रेन कर दें.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
आप क्या
Poetry for
होता है
poetry's
स्ट्रेन
sake
में?
tends to lack meaning.
Hey,
क्या
you don't
होता
want
है?
to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in
स्ट्रेन करने.
attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux
मेरे को
Clash is a
पता
martial
कैसा
arts
नहीं है.
tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two,
Yes.
you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
अच्छा वो एनिमल है.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just
ठीक
want
है
him
फिर
to take
चलो
part in your
करते हैं
tournament.
लड़ाई.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
ये चलो लड़ते हैं. कहाँ जाना है अभी?
Go on, get yourself to Guyun. I've already fixed up the arena.
Soul Goodman. Oh, hi bro. Call me Soul. अच्छा. Hello bro. Call me Soul. Call me. क्या है? क्या नाम है उसका? अरे क्या नाम है उसका? अरे क्या नाम है उसका? Call me Soul. Heisenberg. Call me Heisenberg. How is going? It's going nice. Ah, कसली वडी? Hey, call me Heisenberg. कसली आहे की? 1 minute. चांगले. ओके वॉल्टर. हा. पंखा कधीच बंद केलाय. How are you, bro? Where are you from?
Bring it!
धार लग गया मम्मी. धार करतोय. हळू धाकत जा जरा.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned.
Bro, did you
Hello.
play
Are you
this?
here to compete in the Crux
Did you play
Clash?
Genshin?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Not yet.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them.
अबे तू लिखने का काम
Nobody wants
कर
to see
मेरा
that,
नाम.
right?
फालतू की बकवास ना कर.
Yeah, we heard a rule about
Walter,
that.
you
So,
killed Mike only
Helen's
because
wondering,
you lost an
are you a
argument.
renowned
What a joke.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
क्या बोलूं भाई अभी.
Also,
उसको
that
मारना
doesn't
जरूरी
sound
था
like the
भाई.
most
मैं क्या
official
करता.
tournament out there.
I have to kill
What?
him.
You...
Otherwise he killed me.
Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of
Genshin,
competitors when I
nah.
took part.
Oh,
Not to
then
mention,
how
I've helped the Millilith catch
how
treasure hoarders before.
you came here,
There were two
bro?
of them trying to escape.
Like,
I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a
oh,
knife.
did you watch movies?
I stood my ground, of
Like-
course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
मूवी भी है ना bro. Like, उसकी
I
मूवी भी है
told
ना.
you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact
Breaking
remains
Bad
that I
की
did
movie
manage
है.
to subdue the both of them.
You're calling
And hand them
Heisenberg
over to the
yourself, but you
Millilith.
don't
I
even know
received quite the
the law.
commendation. Oh, yeah.
Uncertainty.
But for us, even for our five,
अरे मैं कहा मैं खुद को नहीं. तुमने बोला कि
I'll see
call
you in
me
the
soul.
arena. But I don't
इसलिए मैं
plan on losing to
बोला.
a pair of
No, no.
children anytime soon.
I watch movies. Okay, I never watch. I never watch.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your
इनको तो
skills.
मार दूंगा भाई
That's what
मैं.
our master taught us. But this tournament is more than
where
just
are
a
you
chance to
from,
put
bro?
training into practice. It's
I'm
also a chance
joking.
for us to
Don't be
obtain
sad,
the
man. अरे
masterless
नहीं नहीं
vision.
नहीं. I don't.
Exactly. With a vision,
I'm
we
not
quickly
sad.
This master of yours must be pretty
I'm
incredible,
also
huh?
joking. I know.
Are they someone famous?
Where are you from?
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both... You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself, anyway. He's got to be a grand
But I
master or
like
something.
Breaking Bad
He's
so
created
much.
many different styles of kung fu and countless other clans. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
इंडिया से ही हो.
It's
मेरे
a
को
type
वैसे
of
समझ आ
breathing
गया था क्योंकि
exercise
मैं
where you can
हिंदी भी
train
बोल
yourself to
रहा हूँ
harness the energy
बार
around
बार
you
बीच
and
बीच में.
neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Where are you
For
from?
example, our
Where you
master
from?
can use it to
Ah,
alter the
I'm
path
from
of an attacking
Maharashtra.
fist, or change the
And you?
direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
मैं तो महाराष्ट्र से
One
हूँ.
time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure
कौन है
is,
वो?
but it's extremely difficult to
अच्छा,
cultivate this
खाजुआ.
ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're
तुम
clearly
कहाँ
not
से
that
हो?
naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
मुंबई.
If we don't start making progress
Like
soon, we'll
मैं
probably run
मुंबई
out of
से
money
नहीं
to
हूँ.
pay the tuition fees
I'm
and
from
still have nothing to
कोल्हापुर.
show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Damn it.
Of course.
क्यों?
This is a grand master we're
तुम
talking
मुंबई
about
से हो
here.
क्या?
He doesn't have time to waste.
अरे मैं
If you
कोल्हापुर
want
से हूँ,
face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
तुम मुंबई से हो,
Recently,
सही
though,
है फिर.
we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands
ऐसे
on a
तुम
vision too,
like
maybe we can
गेम नहीं
finally make our
खेलते
master
तो
proud.
मेरे चैनल पे ऐसे कैसे आ गए बताओ? Like
Well, we have to try something
मैं
new.
बस पूछ रहा हूँ कि
Otherwise, we're
कैसे
stuck
आ
in
गए?
the same situation.
Like तुम नहीं खेलते
Exactly.
गेम.
It can't hurt to try. And if it
So,
turns out it
how?
does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in
I
all
wanna
of
say
Liyue.
quote. Okay, said. Like right. I will say. I will read.
See you in the arena.
Okay, ई, तुमको तो पीटूंगा सालो. Sides up to other competitors. इनको तो मारूंगा मैं ऐसा. ये कौन है भाई? जिंजू.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
You want to become an adventurer?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially.
Okay.
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
अच्छा, तेरे को भी विजन
You
चाहिए.
have so much self-confidence.
You don't have an experience.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me.
Victory
So
belongs
they very
not
kindly
to
made
the
special arrangements on my
strongest,
behalf.
not the fastest, but to the one
I've also
who
brought along a bit of an
won the
entourage for
longest.
moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to
कोई
have so many good
Julius
friends in my neighborhood.
Caesar,
Of course,
Caesar,
I also put in a few good days' practice,
कोई
concentrating
Julius
mostly on
Caesar.
rare and esoteric
हाँ,
styles of
सही
Kung Fu.
कहा भाई.
As a high achiever
बात
by
तो सही
nature,
कहा.
I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
ज़्यादा टिकना ये सही है सीन में.
You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge. Now then, if you don't mind, I need
Nice,
to finish
bro.
my pre-competition routine.
ऐसे मेरे को
It's
पता
not
नहीं
too
ये
long
कौन
now
है, like
before you'll get to see me in action.
Julius Caesar, but okay.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego,
Okay,
some gullible
let's
guys
go.
paying
अभी
way
इनको
too much for
मारूंगा
their kung
सालों.
fu classes,
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, we're
Arm
signed up.
wrestling. Shit.
Next, please. What's your name?
I am Ether. मैं Ether नाम रखने वाला हूँ
Wait,
इसका भाई.
aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with
I
Lady
tried to
Kuchin at
find
the rite of
streamers
parting.
who stream alone.
Oh,
I go
I
there
wonder if I
and
can get his
little
autograph
chit
later.
chat. That's all.
I trust
Okay,
you are aware
bro.
that
Thank
only
you,
those
thank
without visions can enter the tournament.
you. Understand. Thank you very much that you came to my stream.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations
I also do the
imaginable,
same
face off
things
against all sorts of monsters,
sometimes.
even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude.
क्योंकि बहुत
I'm sure a
लोगों को
great
तो
hero
बहुत
like
लोग
yourself would
देखते
have
ही
no
है
reason to lie.
मतलब
Now,
कोई
could
कोई
I ask
लोगों को
you to
बहुत लोग
provide a few
देखते हैं
claims
जो
to fame?
गेम खेलते हैं
It's just a formality for you,
कोई
of
कोई
course, but
होते
I
हैं
have to
ऐसा
make a
अकेला
record of
खेलते हैं
competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
जैसे कि मैं
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too. Put down battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to
थैंक यू ब्रो
withdraw.
Okay,
मेरे लाइफ पे आए
that's
इसलिए
plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is
तो तुम
complete.
कोई गेम खेलते हो
Now,
ब्रो
a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here
तुम कोई
because
गेम
Captain
खेलते हो
Beto
क्या
promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize too? Oh, first
वैसे मैं
I've heard of
बीमार हूँ
it.
ब्रो तो
Beto must have upped the stakes this time
मेरे
to
को
attract
खांसी
top
है
talent.
एक्चुअली
But why would
अच्छा
anyone want
वो
to go
है बीच
somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a
It's not
tournament
only
like this.
for Indian
I
streamers.
can
I
hardly
watch
believe it
from all
myself,
over
to
the
be
world.
honest.
Okay,
Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
gold.
I'll leave you to your preparation.
Like मैं भी जेनशिन का जो देखता हूँ ना
Hey,
वो
so
ऐसे ही
Paimon's
कम
thinking
लोग
about that
जहाँ पे
whole
होते हैं
no
वहाँ पे
vision
ही
bearers
जाते हैं
rule
क्योंकि
in this tournament.
बहुत लोगों में
Even
बात
though you
नहीं कर
don't
पाता
have
मैं
a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the
Nah, I
elements
don't play
without
games but
one.
I play
So Paimon
DMC
thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental
yeah
abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking
bro
at the
मेरे को तो
competition,
पता नहीं
it
यार
should still be pretty easy for you to
DMC
win,
5 क्या
even
है
without using any elements, right? All right, it's showtime. You got this.
पता नहीं यार मेरे को क्या है वो
You seem like you're raring to
मैं तो
go.
नहीं
Are you
खेलता
ready to
मैं बस
compete?
ये गेम खेलता
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
as you can see
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins
अबे
now.
अबे 75 भैंस की
You're the hero
टांग
they're talking about?
भैंस की
How am I
टांग
supposed to win now?
अबे इसकी माँ की आंख अभी तो मर
Seems like
जाऊंगा
you've
मैं
got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well,
अबे क्या ले
now
रहा
that
हूँ
we've won, let's go
डेविल
and
में
see
क्राई
Beto. She'll probably
अच्छा
have something to
वो
say to us.
एनीमे की गेम है कोई डेविल में क्राई अभी एनीमे आया है
I knew I wouldn't regret
डेविल में
introducing you as
क्राई
the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite
फिर गेम है
exercise
डेविल में
some
क्राई बट
restraint,
एनीमे भी आया
as
है
if to protect the opponent from serious
अभी
harm.
एनीमे आया है
Well, I've fought my
नॉट
fair share
एनीमे
of
ब्रो
battles, both big and
अरे
small.
ब्रो
And
एनीमे
I
भी आया
say,
है
after
इसका
the show
डेविल
he
में
put on
क्राई
just now, he's
के
more than convinced me of his ability.
नॉट एनीमे
So
ओके
come on.
I
We all know you've got a
understand
wide
it's too famous
vocabulary in there. Can't you
it's
spare
a
a word or
famous
two to
game
congratulate
okay
our
okay I
up-and-coming champion?
understand
All right.
बट मेरे
Let
को
me think
याद
how
है
to
उससे
aptly
कि
phrase
डेविल में
these
क्राई
words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to
नाइस
me
ब्रो,
saying how
कुछ तो
surprised
खेलते
they
रहना
were that
चाहिए,
Liua's
स्ट्रेस
hero was
बस्ट,
entering the tournament. And
स्ट्रेस
since you signed up,
कम
we've
करने
had
के
many
लिए.
others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't
Anime
want you
because I
wasting all
don't
your
watch
energy in the
anime.
early rounds fighting people who are
Okay,
well below your
ये
level.
भी सही है bro.
Not to mention, you must be itching
I
to
watch
fight someone in your
animes
league too, right?
sometimes
So,
when I'm
I'm
get
putting you
free.
straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a
You're gonna
crazy
watch
system if we
animes
just skip straight to the
if you're
semifinals.
free.
This is how
थोड़ा,
Captain Beto works. You won't
क्योंकि
persuade
उससे
her
अच्छा feel
otherwise.
होता है.
Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
सबको मार दूंगा मैं. तुम देखते रह जाना बस.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals.
अरे
This
सीली
makes him a
घूम रही
seasoned
पीछे.
warrior. You may well
पीछे
be
सीली
stronger than
घूम रही
him,
है.
but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I
Very
won't.
well. Show me that you are ready
अबे
to
तेरे को
push
तो
through the storm
पीटूंगा
that
साले.
lies ahead.
All
See you
right,
later.
that's enough
Better call
chit-chat for
Soul.
now. The
Okay
audience is
bro,
waiting.
thank you so much
Go
कि
find the
तुम
crew member
आए.
that signed you up.
तुमने
She'll
बात
take you
किया.
into the arena.
Appreciate it. Please like करना और subscribe भी कर लेना भाई. Subscribe कर लेना. 143 करना भाई. 143. 142 है भाई अभी मेरा. 143 करना.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
साले तेरे को तो पीट.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So,
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
if you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
कादुआ ही होगा.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you. He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
हाँ ले जा रहा है भाई अभी तो इसकी टांग
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we? Oh, pay no attention to me. I was just talking to myself.
अरे मार
Up to it, Manzai! Yeah!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
हाँ तो यही है.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
Apologies! Everyone just sit tight.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
भाई कहाँ गया वो चून?
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues. The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Sorry, pal.
Run from debt.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
blade! Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-final, since there was no use, I was convinced to prepare thoroughly. Dread. I know an empty fine.
You know, according to... Huh? Not to mention, it seems that it would be...
Whoa!
If this is where talking gets me, then forget...
Many happy returns!
No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more pump? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of after seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision...
I see. So you are also unable to no matter. This was expected. I suppose...
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. a solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Ad Astra Ab...
Bring it! You finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
हाँ मैं हेलो लेट्स गो इनाजुमा यस ये इलेक्ट्रो वाला है ना भाई ये इलेक्ट्रो वाला है ना लैंड इलेक्ट्रो का लैंड है ना ये
Ahoy there.
भाई मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं यहाँ कैसे पहुंचूंगा इलेक्ट्रो वाले लैंड में बट
So,
मेरे
you
को पता
finally
नहीं
made
था
it.
कि एक क्वेस्ट है
You
इसका
sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
ओके मैं पहुंच गया
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
You must be new here.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh. Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Phew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
$2 million से 600 पे ला दिया बहस.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And...
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You want...
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Love for freedom.
I need to think about it.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful. Or...
We heard the association has been...
Yes.
The Sakoku de...
But it's not the root cause of our... No. Those Mora grubbers...
Oh.
That's right. They just issued a...
Crystal...
Eventually. So, in order to... But then we found... Now... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will... We've tried... But this is a nation...
Sounds... what do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of...
Right.
Okay.
I've actually done... Hey, if I were...
Got it! We're...
Which one should I choose?
Huh? I don't think I recognize. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you? There are ways.
Hey, what?
Get out of here. Go on.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
Bring it!
That was quick.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? He used to be a... I can only assume he must have found... Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. When Inazuma closed to the international trade...
So he left!
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like...
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. So, what is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see its Xiao lantern.
This guy has a...
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, I run into folks from the...
well...
So, I caved. Those people. All right.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
So come on!
It's a scheme by the They start by once the merchants...
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think about as it happens.
Really? Well...
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Sorry. I need to think about it. Which one should I choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoku.
Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further...
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like...
It looked like he'd been... Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he just... Whoa, it's... a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single
Great! Well, now...
I'll...
Huh?
I...
Huh. we've made less noise.
Congratulations!
But we really don't have anything left. If this...
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. Hmm? And who are you?
It just so happens that...
Huh? Is that... You've been swindling us!
Well,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look? So, Mr. Cage, word has it that
Huh? Is...
No, not...
well, even if...
I believe you still... Perhaps that...
Is that it? And not even...
So that's it? Come on, Harrison. I'm sick of being Harrison.
Hey, what's all this racket?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I...
Oh, helping hand...
Oh, and you seize the merchants.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
Who are you supposed to be?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady... You wouldn't want your name...
That fan. I don't need any...
But, Chief!
Enough! We're...
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response.
Thank you so much, Toma.
If nothing...
Toma?
Shh, shh. Corruption seems rife. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the...
You... So...
Correct. I'm just someone who was...
Seems like she...
Her fame even... I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves... You're asking the... Firstly...
Still pretty...
Inazuma may have so when that is...
Change the tide?
In the test I gave you, navigating... With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course. Oh, good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right, wait, so... darn it! As soon as we... what?
Should I close her? It's not like I'll get any customers. Bring it!
Stop
Hey,
there. Present your travel permits.
hi there.
But we really gotta
Say
get
hi
to
to
Narukami
Raiden.
Island. It's kinda
Raiden for
urgent.
me.
If you
I
don't have
need
a
to click
travel
words
permit,
and
this
listen
is as
words.
far as you'll get.
So say
Those are the
something, man.
rules.
Oh, sorry.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something.
Sorry, bro. I
Get out
didn't
of
see you
Rito.
because I never thought
Are you
that
saying
someone
we
was
should go and meet with
watching
the
me.
Kanjo Commissioner?
I
Guess it
just
can't hurt to try.
did my
Even if
things.
Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest
Hi,
fan.
bro. Hello. Where are you from? Please like. Please.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner.
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom
Big
entertains
one.
outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
चिंटू तू है क्या?
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apology.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
Hello, bro. Hello.
All in
चिंटू
good
तू है क्या?
time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their
Ni hao.
acquaintance.
Ni hao,
Let's not
bro.
limit this to business
Hi.
only.
What's up?
So what you're saying is we
मैं
really are
Inazumi में
pretty
हूँ, bro.
famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the vortex
मैं
back under the
Inazumi
sea,
हूँ.
eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make
Inazuma में हूँ, bro. मैं Inazuma में.
And
अभी
I
मैंने
hear
किया.
you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa! You heard about that too?
Inazuma खोलिए. हाँ, वही तो खोल दिया थोड़ा. अभी देखा था तुमको. रुको.
As I...
Something wrong?
No.
तुम आ जाओ.
I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
तुम आ जाओ,
Rito is
bro. हम
greatly honored
खोलते
to
हैं
have you
Inazuma.
visit us. One
आओगे
other
क्या?
thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes...
Well, sure. No
रुको इसको
problem.
भगाता हूँ.
Whatever you need.
Excellent. You must
इसको
know...
भगाता हूँ.
We've...
Yes, bring me through...
Did
ट्रेडिंग गाइड खोलो.
hear that wrong?
ओके, एक सेकंड. ये
Then
भगाता.
how about...
That sounds...
700...
Hey, what...
Terribly
तुम आओगे
sorry.
कब, bro?
We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit.
Bring it!
ये देखो. ये देखो. मैं तो नहीं आऊँ. ओके. ये देखो. ये देखो. किलोलिन का देखो 50 हो गया. वेपन का पता नहीं इसका क्या करना है. कैरेक्टर लेवल का पता नहीं. कैरेक्टर टैलेंट्स का भी नहीं है. और इसका तो इतना नहीं है कुछ. इसका थोड़ा बचा है. वेपन तो 50 है. वेपन को क्यों दिखा रहा है पता नहीं. कैरेक्टर लेवल ही बढ़ाना है. जैसा का वैसा है भाऊ. कल फार्म वार्म किया। हाँ भाई, इसको 70 किया। और बहुत सारे क्वेस्ट किए। ये देखो, ये देखो, ये देखो कितने थे। कल कल मेरे पास बस 150-250 थे। आज कितने हैं देखो। कल इतना था, 200-250 था। आज देखो कितना गया। ये देखो। फुल मार दो। किस पे फुल मार दो? मार दो। किसका मारो बेटा? नाविया पे। नाविया पे मार दो। नाविया पे मार दो। नाविया पे ही मारने वाला होगा। मारो क्या? मारो नाविया पे बस। मार दो क्या? बोलो जल्दी, बोलो जल्दी, बोलो जल्दी, बोलो। अरे जल्दी बोलो, जल्दी। कोई से नहीं। ओके। जय श्री राम। क्या टट्टी मिली? मार दो भाई। ओके। कुछ नहीं मिला यार। ये लाइला तो है मेरे पास। 3 लाइला हो गई यार।
We should take a break after all that running around.
कितना पुल हुआ टोटल?
Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
कितना हुआ दिखाता हूँ। ये देखो, ये 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 49 हो गया। 49। ये 4, 48 + 10 58। यार समझ नहीं आ रहा, इधर देखो कितना हो गया, मेरे को समझ ना। अब टू फुल मारो एक्सचेंज करके। अरे वैसे भी मार सकता हूँ, है अपने पास। सिक्सटी हो गया। हाँ, ये 60 हुआ। अब बस 20-30 फुल मारो, 5 स्टार गारंटी। हाँ भाई, किनिच को किनिच को मारेंगे, किनिच को मारेंगे। किनिच को मारूंगा। अरे यार,
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
हाँ
So this means
हाँ जी,
Shimon's
तो
Lady
आलो
didn't seem surprised at all by this. Huh?
आलो।
Bring it! Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me. This is technically the second time.
Wow. She's...
No need to be so.
Is it Paimon?
The reason why I want.
Discuss...
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father?
No, I was hoping that my father has always. There is no. Of course, in doing so, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
I secretly. They seem to be discussing how to keep. We don't have much time. Very well. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to.
My lady! Is there something...
No.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to
Please.
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really
Boy,
Shinojo. Well, yes, but
Well then,
yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
ugh, how annoying.
Have a little taste.
Up to it, Manzai!
Picked the wrong test subject. Another test
Disappear! Windblade!
subject.
A monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Many happy returns! Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close!
I'll protect us. Come on. We can do it.
My blade!
Fall before me.
Let the mountain's veins boil.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. In my letter, I've requested.
My lady? So, no, lady.
I'm not afraid to.
The one. Shinojo. What? No,
You two needn't worry. Please.
Yes, of course.
But,
Don't fret. My I wish you a.
bye, Chisato.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Let's get down to business.
Up to it, Manzai! Oh, cool. This stuff looks dope.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.